So this is about a general session wherein I'll just be sharing my experience. So there was a time when I was manifesting my SP and I wanted reassurance from someone. So this was about a Christian ministry I was referring to. Like I was ever since I started manifesting my SP. So I'm someone who believes in prayers, who believes in God, and also believes in manifestation, which is like totally similar to each other because they link to the same source energy. So, which is the reason I used to follow this ministry. But that ministry was a marriage ministry. But the situation which the woman had gone through in her life compared to what I was at that point of time was totally similar. So I could totally relate with what she used to say, and that's why I became a huge fan for this. And her situation was she had gone through a divorce. The guy was seeing someone else. The man was seeing someone else, and he even had a fake ceremony wherein he got married to someone else. So many things had happened, but still the woman was very determined that he's my husband and nobody can break the covenant of God. Similarly, so when I was manifesting my SP and we had our first breakup, so at that point of time I was very hopeless because at that point of time I lost my best friend. And I lost my best friend, not just my to-be husband, but my what to say, she was a childhood friend who had committed suicide, and which was really shocking to me, and it was very alarming to me because she was someone who would give me hope for my career, for my life, for everything, and she herself killed herself, and it was totally saddening, depressing. And I didn't know what to do or how to behave, how to actually survive in that kind of situation, because she was really close to me. I would cry and my eyes would be swollen because of so much of crying, and nobody would be able to stop me, not even my mother. So I was going through such a terrible stage. On top of that, a breakup. On top of that, no job. So it was totally a very bad situation. So what happened was we had me with some of my friends, two of my friends and my mother. We had gone to an outing wherein we were in a beach, and these three people were totally in the other side of the beach, and I was in the other side of the beach, and they were totally having fun with each other, these three people. And I tried to drown myself, and I was so determined that I want to drown myself and I don't want to live because I was going through a terrible time, and I found no hope or no way wherein I can come out of this. And especially I think the most of the stress was triggered because of my best friend's death. So what happened, I tried to go into the deep side of the sea, and before somebody could actually see me, I went and I tried to get inside the water and I tried to drown myself, but there was a voice inside of me which was like, don't do it, because if you do it, you will destroy everything. And if you don't do it, and if you let me, I'll not just restore your life, I'll restore your relationship, all the broken pieces of it. So this totally moved me, and it was a powerful voice, and I knew it was Jesus. I'm a Hindu, but I have a eternal connection with Jesus, and I read the Bible. So that is what I was trying to tell you, that when I was going through a very, very bad time, I not just prayed to God, but I came across various ministries, broken ministries, divorce ministries, where people found their way to each other, no matter what the obstacles was. So it's the mindset which works. So if you want to be someone's wife, you need to really feel that you are the wife. You are his wife. That's it. Nothing is between two of you. Neither age, not time, nor society, nor anything. That's how it works. You need to have that strong mindset. So So I was talking about a conversation I had with that marriage ministry. So this woman used to reply to me whenever I wanted moral support or anything like that, and she would actually, when I was hurting a lot, she used to send me those scriptures, and she used to make me feel good. So a few days back, I just told her what the situation was. Not her actually. I replied to her YouTube video, and I just said just like that I'm waiting when this marriage will occur. So she told me, are you sure that this is the God, this is the voice of God, and not just you who is having this wishful kind of thinking? I think that's what people confuse, that they think that manifestation is a wishful kind of thinking. It's not. So when she is saying, she is claiming things in the name of God, that is also the similar thing which she is doing, which I am doing. So yes, I am a manifestation coach. I blend my practices with God, and I claim that it's by the power of God, it's by the nature of God, because we come from one source. We are part of God, and that is why Neville also said that we are God. But as I'm an Indian and I have this kind of thinking that I cannot be God, but I'm a part of God. So yeah, so that's how we know that. That's why when we make a wrong decision, there's a inner conscience among us that which says that you are doing something wrong. Stop then and there. So that's how. So I sort of, when I read her reply of her comment, I felt really bad or weird, and I felt that she understands me a lot, and now why is she talking this way with me? So then I explained to her that it was the voice of God. I explained to her about what had happened when I wanted to drown myself, and what had happened, and how my life had changed after that. Not just because I believe that God will restore things for me and my life, but also because God showed me the way to manifest things in life. God showed me the way that I am the powerful source of this universe, and I am blessed with, if you are a Hindu, you will know that our bodies have 7 chakras. So all of these have a different use, but we are always co-creating with God. So it is this thing that so if you have a strong desire for something, for example, you want to work somewhere, and it's people be like, are you mad? You will never get there. Or people give you hundreds of excuses why you will not reach there, but you still find a way that, and you still stick to this one dream, and it one day it actually happens. So similarly, if you have this desire, this deep desire that this person is the one for me, and that deep desire actually comes from God. So obviously it is the power of God. And not just this, if some of you are still feeling doubtful that I don't know if I should continue this or not, then go sit, meditate, and talk to God if you're making the right decision, because there's no point when you are affirming things and you are declaring things, but you have this negative mindset or a spiraling mindset that I don't know if things are working or not, what if I'm going to wait forever. I mean, these are all the words of so if you know that there's one mind, there's one voice inside of you which is of God's, and there's another voice inside of you which is from the Satan, that is the devil. Okay, now I'm not saying something weird, but that's how it works. So there's always a devilish mind which is always putting yourself into doubt, and there's always a mind which is always co-creating with God. So you need to silence the doubt. You need to silence all those things which you feel that they are the impediments that why things are not happening in your reality. Things are always happening in your reality. So you might not be able to see it, but things are always happening in your reality. The main thing is that whenever you face any problems, your self-concept comes into being. Okay, like for example, if you have a very strong self-concept that my partner is already mine, or this job is already mine, or I have already reached the Mount Everest, for example, whatever your dream might be. So it will happen. So even when you face challenges, that inner voice inside of you is like, keep going. Even when now you're facing these challenges, keep going. But then if your self-concept is such that, you know what, he always ignores me, she always ignores me, I'm always dependent one, then you will keep getting the same thing. Whatever you keep on reinforcing, that is what keeps coming back to you. So these are simple logic, these are simple techniques of your mind which you need to put into place, so that, you know, when you're manifesting something, whether it's a job or a specific person or a marriage with a specific person, it will happen someday. It's just a matter of some time, that's all. And if you have seen some, you know, scientific fiction movies, you will be able to understand, not just scientific fiction movies, but certain theories of Einstein's string theory or whatever it is, you'll be able to understand that time is an illusion. We made time because we want to structure our life, we want to organize our life. We cannot go on without having, you know, like a certain record of how much time has passed between this and that, or a day contains 24 hours. Maybe in the future somebody would create a day contains 26 hours. Nobody knows. I mean, anything can happen because things are always changing. So things are always working out in our favor. So it's our perception which actually matters. So why I wanted to share this experience of this marriage ministry commenting or replying back these things was because I felt bad the way they replied. But then I just asked myself that, okay, they're not aware of what I have been through, so it's okay to put it across in a polite way that, you know, that's how I heard the voice of God. And so there are many people out there who are too religious also, and they think that that if you say that, you know, I'm claiming that this thing will happen, they claim that, you know what, you're not God, you cannot say this. But it's the limited mind which says that. Of course, if a desire is there, like for example, if you, I don't know if you know about this person, or maybe you very well know about this person. So there's this woman whose name is Joyce Meyer. She wanted to come in the TV for quite some time. It was almost like for 26 years or 25 years she waited till she came in the TV, or 20 years. I don't actually remember how many years she waited, but she came in the TV. So there, every time she used to try that, it was always the wrong timing for her. But then she used to do these short shows or podcasts, and then one day her dream came true. So it's just like that. Keep persisting, keep going on, and never hear your doubts or that negative part of your mind. Come out of it. Try to find a way to come out of that kind of mindset, because it will never help you. That's it. Thank you. Ever since I had this revelation from God and how He will restore my life and my relationship with my ESP, ever since that time, ever since I knew that God is always there for me, I've never felt any negative or societal kind of things. So I completely changed as a human being. I always gave strength to others, and these things of ending life, it never came ever in my mind ever again. I think that was the time my life turned, because before that I used to be a very negative person. Thank you guys. Thank you for listening to me and tuning into my videos. I'm so thankful to all of you. Please like and subscribe and recommend it to people who need such kind of things. Thank you.